Hello. Hi. We are going to start our restorative yoga today. I'm so glad to be back with you. Welcome to Forge Restorative Yoga. Just find a spot. I'm trying to make sure you can see me, so let's just make sure all of this is set up correctly. Make sure you can see me on my mat. Oh yeah, you can. So remember, restorative yoga, we get a bunch of pillows and 2 blankets. All right, so go and get those now if you don't have those, or you can come back and get them. But kind of just the more the better, so you can be comfortable. It's better to have too much than not enough. So let's get started. I've got some music playing in the background, so hopefully you can hear it. And I'm in my house, so hopefully nothing will disturb us. So go ahead and put your mat down, get your items. I've got 2 pillows and I got a big Euro pillow, but you can use whatever you want. First, we're going to start with some breath work. So what I like to do is put my pillow here, see if you can see it, on my mat. And I like to roll it up so I can put my neck there, because I have an old neck injury and I like to have that support on my neck. And I like to put a pillow under my knees. So you just lie down however you feel comfortable, and I'll show you what I do. And we'll get started with some breath work, okay? We're just gonna try to let go and relax and restore ourselves so we can feel amazing today. All right, so I'm gonna lie down. You can also put a blanket here if it's too hard on your spine. So see how I do that for my neck? I like that extra support. So you can just let your legs go out kind of as a butterfly if you want, or just lie like this and arms out, palms open if you can, if you're not too sore in this area. And let's just breathe here. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Separate your teeth. And just take some big inhales. Try to fill up all your lungs. And then exhale it out through your nose or through your mouth. Either way. Trying to relax that forehead space. Trying to relax the entire body. Just breathe. You can also cover yourself up with a blanket if you're cold and you want to feel more cozy. You may do that. Restorative yoga is all about feeling safe and feeling relaxed. So when we start our poses, if you don't feel good, just come out of the pose and go to a pose that makes you feel good. And if it's this one, this is perfect. We are just going to try to slow down. We are always going and going. And personally, I've had a rough, capital R, 2 weeks. So I really need this, and I need to relax and breathe. Try to relax your shoulders. Just notice anything that has any tension, just let it go. Shake it out if you need to, move it around, and then sink down. All right, we're going to give it 2 more big breaths. All right, when you're ready, we're going to open our eyes up, maybe flutter them open, wiggle your fingers and your feet, bend those knees if that's available to you, and we're going to roll over to the right. Yes, and then we're going to push up. Yay, I already feel better. All right, second pose we're going to do is our child's pose, okay? So many options for a child's pose. So for me, I like to put my blanket here for my knees, right? Because I'm over 40, honey, and my knees hurt. So here we are. Child's pose. So remember, a traditional child's pose is this, or this, or this. So we're going to find a child's pose that will work for us, and we can sit comfortably. So step 1, get your pillows, get your knees wide. Wide-legged child's pose is more accessible to everyone. So I really like a wide leg child's pose so you can get deeper in that stretch and help that lower back. So step 1, pillows. Stack your pillows, even your blanket. So what I'm going to do here is stack all my pillows up. And if it's not high enough for you, you can go get more pillows, okay, or more blankets. So if you don't have those items, you can go get them, and I'll show you the pose, and then you can figure out what works for you. So what I'm going to do is pull my pillows as close as I can get them, and then I'm going to, what am I trying to say? I'm going to reach through the top of the skull. I'm sorry, it's been a minute. Take a big breath. Inhale. Reach to the top of the skull, trying to find that space in the spine, right? So, and then I'm going to go down. I'm leading with my chest here, and I'm going down to where it feels comfortable. And then you're going to turn your head to the side, whatever side works, okay? And then you're going to relax. So this feels good to me. If you need more layers and pillows, do that, okay? If it hurts your knees, you can just figure out another pose that works for you. You can go back to that lying down pose. Inhale and go down. All right, I'm going to stay here for about 1.5 minutes, and then we're going to turn our neck to the other side. So again, close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, you can just soften your eyelids and gaze towards the floor here or wherever you are. Just put your gaze somewhere where it's comfortable. You're not straining. You're just breathing and relaxing and and noticing just something on the floor in front of you, and soften your gaze on that point and breathe. Try to relax your jaw. Relax your arms too. Just let everything become heavy. Another tip is if it's kind of putting some strain on your knees, get another blanket or a pillow and put it under your bottom and sit on it. Yes. There's so many ways that we can find comfort. So if you have questions, please put them on the comments or even message us, and I will tell you another way to feel comfortable next time we do this together. Keep breathing. 30 more seconds. All right, we're going to switch. So we're just going to switch our gaze, and we're going to turn our neck the other way, the opposite way, for a minute and a half. Breathe. All right, we're going to push out of that very gently. So just push with your arms, come up, get that blanket underneath you or your pillow if that was the case. All right. And just gently coming back to sitting. All right, putting our props over here. All right, the next move we're going to do, and I'm going to move my blanket from my neck, is I just want you to lie down on your mat. Nice. Can you see me? Yes. All right, lie down on the mat. I want you to point your toes and stretch your legs really long and take your arms up and over if it's available. If it's not, keep your arms here, okay? But if you can stretch them above your head, do that. They don't have to be really tight. They can be wide. And just reach here. Reach, activate your arms, activate your legs, point your toes, reach through your fingers, reach through your toes, stretch, stretch, stretch. Big inhale, exhale, let it go. All right, now we're going to use more of our blanket. So next step, I'll show you what we're going to do first so you can see. I want you to take that left leg up, hug it in, and I want you to push it out to 90 degree here, okay? So that's where we're going to put our blanket or our pillows here, and I'm probably going to need two. So from here, arms out to a T if you can. If not, bring them in. But from here, we're just going to roll over. Okay, so rolling over, that bottom leg's going to turn with us. So if you want to turn, the options here are just to turn your whole body to the side and lay like this, maybe even hug yourself, okay? That's option one. Option two, if it's available for your chest area to have a stretch, we're going to take that left shoulder and left chest back. So here our arms are to a T, and that left chest is trying to press down against the mat. And of course, if it doesn't reach, handy dandy pillow back there, right? So put that pillow back there, let that arm rest or push it up against that shoulder and rest. So again, comfort is key, okay? So if this is not comfortable for you, don't do it. You can bring that arm in and have this one out. Turn your gaze here or have your gaze to the ceiling. Just figure out what works for you and get set up, and we will start breathing. So if you find there's a little pressure in your lower back, your hips are probably out of alignment. So take that top hip and just push it towards the bottom of the mat. And you can shove that, I don't know if that's the right word, but put that blanket up against your back for support. Bring these in if you need to. That's better. Breathe. We're just coming back to normal breath here. In the beginning, when we get started, we do really deep, deep breaths. But it's up to you what kind of breathing you want to do during these poses. So if you want to continue those deep breaths, you can. But if you want to just turn back to a normal breath, you can. But maybe just notice your breath, right? So if you're doing really short breaths, like maybe get them a little longer. Maybe count 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, one more breath. All right, beautiful. Now we're just going to roll over here and push up. So use that arm, use your hand. Don't use your back. Push yourself up. Yes. And then just get set up for the other side. So I'm just going to switch everything over. Since I already have my pillow over here, I think I'm just going to bring one pillow here and leave these here for my arm and my shoulder. Okay, so here we go. We're going to lie back down. Here we go. Get your neck situated. Now we're going to bring up that right leg. Hug it in if you want to. Release it out to 90 degree here. So go ahead and be mindful of your hips here. So is this hip higher because we bent that knee? If it is, push it back. Just push it back down. Feel your hip bones. Do they feel even? Okay, now rolling over. So it's up to you what your spine will tell you what's going to feel good. So if you want to roll over completely, put that knee there, then open up, we can do that. Okay, so see, this looks too high for me on this side. So I'm just going to move my blanket underneath. Yes, and have that there. And move these closer. Yes, that feels good. So just figure out what feels good for you. Again, you can have this arm here. And you can just turn. Whatever feels good. Breathe. Try to separate your teeth here and relax your face. All right, we're going to gently come out of this one. So we can just roll over to the side we are. Push the pillows out of the way. Oh, I'm going to open my door. And push yourself up. There we go. Nice. All right. So the next one that we're going to do, I'm going to give you a few options on this one, okay? I hope you can hear this beautiful music. So if you want to put some pillows under your back here, we're going to do a little back bend, but it's a gentle back bend. So I'll show you what it looks like, and then if it's too much for you, I can show you another option, okay? There's always options, remember? There's more than one, more than two. So I'm going to put my pillows here. I'm going to put them under my knees first, okay? And I'm going to lie down. Here we go. And for the back bend, I'm going to pull my knees in. I'm going to try to shimmy these pillows underneath my lower back and my bottom. And that's all we're going to do, okay? Simple enough. But do you see how my chest is open a little bit because of my back? We're doing a little back bend where we're arching our back towards the ceiling. If this is not enough for you and you want to get higher, feel free to put another pillow under here or a blanket, okay? So figure out what you want to do. So this is option one. If this is too much for you, push it down and just have them here. Or just relax the legs out like a butterfly and breathe. But I'm going to do a little back bend here. Yes. You can also do a back bend and knock your knees here if it's a little strain. So again, just figure out what you want to do. Breathe. Relax your face. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Breathe. Try to let go of all thoughts. When they come to us, come back to this music or come back to your space. Listen for sounds in your space or even outside. Breathe. All right, we're going to do one more breath. All right, we're going to come out of this pose. So just trying to lift, push through your feet, and take those pillows away. And for our last pose is going to be our Shavasana. So in our Shavasana is just where we relax and just lie down and relax our whole body. So if you can lie down on your mat with no props, do that. Or you can put them under your knees like I did. Or you could get really high here and put them like this. Okay? That feels good to me. And I'm going to cover up because I want to feel comfy cozy. So figure out what you want to do and let's relax. We have 2 minutes. So let's find our relaxation mode. You can hug yourself here or have your arms out or have your arms on your belly. And just breathe. Let it go. Separate your teeth. Completely relax your face. If your tongue is pressing against something in your mouth, gently take it away. All right, when you're ready, we're going to wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, flutter the eyes open if they were shut. And we are going to bend our knees and roll over to the right. Stay there for a minute. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for showing up and doing some really beautiful work for yourself. Tapping into that parasympathetic nervous system so we can be our better selves. And we can lead with love and be soft and kind. All right, when you're ready, we're going to push up. Pushing up really strong. And just come back to any sort of sitting position that feels good to you. It doesn't have to be crisscross. And we will end the practice together with a big breath. Push all this out of the way. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Palms together, exhale it down. Namaste. Happy Thursday, and I will see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you have any questions.